Well, let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez, who has this morning's news headlines. You look lovely today.
Thank you, ladies.
In your Lobo color.
Yeah. Yes, go Lobos. Crossing our fingers that they do spectacular.
Except I also heard you say earlier, in your Target color.
That's what we were talking about. We're all in our red today.
Just you think Target, you think red.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Go figure.
All right, good morning, ladies. Good morning to you at home. We begin this morning. A lot of news to talk about. A SWAT standoff in the uptown area of Albuquerque ends with police shooting a man and killing him. It all started about 6 last night when police say a woman went into the Music Go Round store near Manolan, Louisiana. They say she tried to return some things that were stolen from the store earlier in the day. Well, yesterday when police got there, there was a truck with 2 men parked inside. They say the driver sped off. Another man inside jumped out and ran. Police say that man had a gun and pointed it at the officers several times, which resulted in 3 officers shooting and killing him. Now, it is not clear if the man actually fired at the officers.
A handgun was recovered after he was shot by officers. He was still holding the firearm in his hand with his finger on the trigger. It had to be removed from his hand by those officers.
Now, the officers involved here are all on standard administrative leave this morning. That would be the 3. Investigators are still looking for whoever was driving a black Chevy truck with turquoise license plate. And this shooting comes just as the community gets another chance to tell the Department of Justice what they think about all the shootings APD officers have been involved in over the past few years. There is a public meeting tonight from 6 to 8 at the Palo Duro Senior Center near Comanche and San Mateo. You'll be able to tell federal investigators about your experiences with Albuquerque police. And if it's anything like the last 3 meetings, it will definitely be crowded. And one state lawmaker now wants you to be able to see the investigations of these deadly police shootings. You see, until recently, special grand juries that had really no power secretly decided if deadly police shootings were justified. The grand juries had ruled that for all of the recent shootings, but a judge recently stopped them. And now Senator Cisco McSorley, a Democrat from Albuquerque, has introduced a bill that would force district attorneys to lay out every deadly police shooting at a public hearing, then decide if the officer should be charged.
If you don't have a public hearing, it doesn't instill confidence in the general public.
Bernalillo County District Attorney Carrie Brandenburg says she will support the bill if prosecutors do not have to file a criminal complaint against the officer to force the hearing. The man Bernalillo County Sheriff deputies were looking for last night is now dead after crashing and rolling his car. Deputies tell us the man was wanted for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Around 9, they were looking for him when they say they came upon a car that had crashed at Unser and Gibson. They say it looks like the car hit a wall and rolled onto its side. The driver was dead. Afterwards, deputies realized that it was the man they were after. FBI agents and San Diego Public Police are not saying much about the shooting at the San Diego Resort and Casino from yesterday morning. Investigators say someone in the car shot Luis Dobanche in the neck in the underground parking lot around 3 yesterday morning. He was rushed to the hospital but is now out, and whoever shot him got away. Investigators haven't said anything more about what happened. All right, switching gears here. If you are in the market for a job, we have some good news for you. The Sprint call center in Rio Rancho is holding a job fair today. It will begin at 3 this afternoon at the Sprint site on Sprint Boulevard. For more information, check out the information here we have on your screen. The number to call, 505-404-6763. Good luck to you if you're out there looking for a job. That wraps it up for me. Be sure to tune in every weekday morning at 4:30 a.m. on KRQE News 13. Join myself, Matt Morrow, and Kristen for the latest on news, traffic, and weather. Guys, send it back to you.
Thanks, Elizabeth.